This is the lecture number 4 for the chapter matrices of class 12th, and we are starting with the topic transpose of a matrix. Now, what is the meaning of a transpose of a matrix? Now, the transpose of the matrix A is denoted by this dash sign or A trans power of T, like this, A power of T. Now, what is the meaning of the transpose of the matrix? The transpose of the matrices means to interchange the rows into column and column into rows. Suppose we have the matrix of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that is 3 by 3 order. So A transpose, that is you have to interchange rows into column and column into rows. That the first row will become first column, second row will become second column, and third row will become third column. Now, if we find the transpose of this matrix again, that is to find the transpose of this matrix again, so it will be 1, 4, 7 will become the first column, 3, 4, 5, 3, 5, 8 will become the second column, and 3, 6, 8 will become the third column. And we compare this with this, they are same. So it means if we find the double transpose of the matrix A, it will be a matrix A again. That is, we can say that the A double transpose will be equal to the original matrix. So the matrix, the transpose of the matrix means to have to change the rows into column and column into rows. It is a easy topic. Now after that we have a symmetric matrix and the skew symmetric matrix. Now what is a symmetric matrix? Matrix A is said to be symmetric if A transpose is equal to A. Means if we transpose the matrix and if it comes out to be a same matrix, then it will be known as the symmetric matrix. And the skew symmetric matrix is this. Now if we transpose the matrix and it comes out to be the negative of that matrix, then it is known as the symmetric matrix or skew symmetric matrix. Now the example of symmetric matrix I have taken, and see the order of the elements in this very carefully. Now I have taken the matrix A as 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 5, 3, 5, 6, and I have transposed it. So it will become 1, 2, 3 first column, 2, 4, 5 second column, 3, 5, 6, 3, 5, 6, it become the third column, and it's coming out to be the same as the matrix A, that is this, and this is the symmetric matrix A transpose. Now how I have written it very quickly. Now you write any elements in the diagonal 1, 4, 6 and any diagonal, any elements above this diagonal. So I've taken 1, 4, 6, 2, 3, 5. Now whatever element you have written here, you write it here, same here. Whatever element you have written here, you write it here, and whatever element you have written here, you write it here. You'll get always a symmetric matrix. You will always get a symmetric matrix. Write any element in the diagonal, any elements above the diagonal, and replace the same element whatever here to here, this element same here, this element same here. You'll always get a symmetric matrix. They are short, in short you can write. Now take an example of a skew symmetric matrix. I have taken as 0, 2, minus 3, minus 2, 0, minus 5, 2, 3, 0, 2, 3, 5, 0. Now if I transposed it, so 0, 2, minus 3 will become the first column, 2, minus 2, 0, minus 5 will become the second column, and 3, 5, 0 will become the third column. Now take minus common in it. Take minus common in it. So it will become 0, 2, minus 3, minus 2, 0, minus 5, plus 3, plus 5, 0 will be equal to A. That is equal to minus A. Now see the order of this placement of the element in this. Now see it very carefully. I have taken an example in which all the diagonal elements of this skew symmetric matrix I have taken as 0. And you learn it that all the diagonal element of the skew symmetric matrix is always 0. We'll prove it later on. Or you can do in your NCERT book, it is written there. So why they are all diagonal element 0 in the skew symmetric matrix. So diagonal element always put 0. You write some element here, 2, minus 3, minus 5 as you have written in the symmetric matrix. But what is the difference here? You write the element here of the opposite sign of this. I have taken 2, so you take minus 2. I have taken as minus 3, you take here 3. I have taken as here minus 5, you take it here 5. Opposite signs. So you'll always get a skew symmetric matrix. You'll always get a skew symmetric matrix. To find the transpose, take minus common it will become minus A, and it will be a skew symmetric matrix. Now in this question number 15 of this exercise, previous exercise rather, it is given that matrix A is equal to this, and you have to find the value of A square minus 5A plus 6I. तो a square you know it, a into a, तो you multiply matrix a by a as this, multiply this matrix by this, so you'll get 2 into 2 plus 0 into 2 plus 1 into 1, and you multiply, you'll get a square, the matrix of a square. 5a, multiply this matrix as this, 6 into I means 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1, you'll get this value. Now in question number 18 of the 3.2 exercise, you have to prove that I plus a is equal to I minus a cos alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha, and you have to prove that they are equal to each other, and the matrix A is given as 0 minus tan alpha by 2 tan alpha by 2 0. So see it very carefully. First of all, you're finding the left hand side, that is I plus a. Then I plus a is I is 1 0 0 1, and matrix A is 0 minus tan alpha by 2 tan alpha by 2 0. So add 1 plus 0 1, 0 minus tan alpha by 2 minus tan alpha by 2, 0 plus tan alpha by 2 tan alpha by 2, 1 plus 0 1. So this is the left hand side. Now what is the right hand side? I minus a cos alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha. So I minus a, so I, if you subtract a from I 1 minus 0, 0 minus tan alpha by 2, 0 minus tan alpha by 2, 1 minus 0, you'll get this. And because the left hand side we have all terms in 10, so you can write the formula of cos alpha cos alpha in terms of 10. Now you know that cos alpha is equal to 1 minus tan square alpha by 2 upon 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. If you know it, it is well. If you don't know, you learn this identity. Sin alpha will be equal to 2 tan alpha by 2 upon 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. If you know it, good. But if you don't know, you learn this identity. Similarly, sin alpha 2 alpha by 2 upon 1 plus tan square alpha by 2, and cos alpha again 1 minus tan square alpha by 2 upon 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. You have to multiply these two matrices and equate them equal to this. You have to put that the product of these two is equal to this. Now the product is seemed to be very difficult, so I am making it easy by letting tan alpha by 2 is equal to x. So it comes out to be 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square minus 2x upon 1 plus x square, 2x upon 1 plus x square minus 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square, 1x minus x1. So multiply this matrix by this, or rather I'm making it again simple. You can take 1 upon 1 plus x square common from the second matrix, this. So it comes out to be 1 minus x square minus 2x, 2x and 1 minus x square. Now multiply these two. First row, first column, first row, second column, second row, first column, second row, second column. You are getting this, that is 1 plus x square minus x into 1 plus x square. See it very carefully. X into 1 plus x square, 1 plus x square. Take 1 plus x square common. यहाँ common लेके आइए, so it will be 1 minus x, x, 1, and this will be cancelled with 1 plus x square. So you are getting, what you are getting, 1 minus x upon x into 1. So this is equal to this. 1 minus x, x1, and what you have let x, tan alpha by 2, which is equal to the left hand side. So this is the remaining question of the last exercise which we have forgotten. Now in the we have just discussed the transpose of the matrix, and in continuation of this we have just discussed that all the diagonal elements of the skew symmetric matrix is 0. Now there is a reversal law for the transpose of the matrix. Now what is the reversal law? A into B transpose is equal to B transpose into A transpose. It will be reversed. A into B transpose will prove in the exercise also. B transpose into A transpose. Always remember that half A plus L transpose is always symmetric, and half A minus A transpose is always skew symmetric. We rather will prove them in the theorem. We are coming in the next, or will prove this is also in the exercise also. We will prove it. Now after that we have very important theorem, that is a square matrix can be broken up as a two matrices in which one is symmetric and another is skew symmetric. We have to prove this theorem. A square matrix can be broken up into two matrices in which one is symmetric and another is skew symmetric. You have to prove it. Now let there is a square matrix A. So for A I can write half A plus half A. Half A plus half A is equal to A. Now adding and subtracting A transpose upon 2 minus A transpose upon 2. Adding and subtracting A transpose upon 2, A transpose upon 2. You can take half common in this and half common in this. So let this, that is half A plus A transpose is equal to P, and half A minus A transpose is equal to Q. Now I'll prove that this is equal to symmetric and this will be equal to skew symmetric. One part is symmetric and another part is skew symmetric. Now P is half A plus A transpose, taking transpose on both sides, because to prove that it is symmetric, then P transpose must be equal to P, and to prove that half A minus A transpose, which we have let it equal to Q, then Q transpose must be equal to minus Q. So P is equal to half A plus A transpose, taking transpose on both sides, so it will be A plus A transpose whole transpose. So A transpose plus A double transpose. Now A double transpose, we have just proved that it is equal to A, so it is coming out to be P itself. Half A plus A transpose, it is equal to P itself. So P transpose is coming out to be P. It means that it is a symmetric matrix. Half plus A transpose is equal to symmetric matrix. Now to prove that this half A minus A transpose is Q symmetric, that it is equal to 2 Q taking transpose on both sides. Half A minus A transpose का whole transpose, A transpose minus A double transpose. A double transpose is equal to A. Now take minus common in it in the last step. So this will become positive and this will become negative. See the step here. Minus common, half A minus A transpose, and half A minus A transpose is equal to Q, and minus sign is there. So Q transpose is equal to minus Q. It means half A minus A transpose is a skew symmetric matrix. So we had breaked A into half A plus A transpose, which is symmetric, and half A minus A transpose, which is skew symmetric, and this we have just proved. So half A plus A transpose is symmetric and half A minus A transpose is skew symmetric. Now in exercise 3.3, you have to prove that A into B transpose is equal to B transpose into A transpose. That is the reversal law you have to prove in question number 5. And in the question number 1, 2, 3, 4, we have to find simply the transpose of the matrices, which we have already discussed in the beginning of this exercise. So to prove that A into B transpose is equal to B transpose A transpose, matrix A is given, matrix B is given. So to find left hand side, multiply A with B. So A into B, this is 3 by 1 order, this is 1 by 3. So we can multiply because the number of column is equal to number of rows of this. So we can multiply and the order of the resultant matrix will be of 3 by 3 order. This is 3 by 3 order. So 1 into minus 1, 1 into 2, that is 2, 1 into 1, it is 1, minus 4 into minus 1, 4, minus 4 into 2, minus 8, minus 4 into 1, minus 4. So multiplication of A into B is equal to 3 by 3 matrix, and the transpose of this will be 1, 2, 1. Take the transpose of this, A into B. Rows into column and column into rows. Here I have written it here. Now in the right hand side, B transpose into A transpose, B transpose into A. So B transpose, make the transpose of this. 1, 2, 1 will become column, and 1 minus 4 will become row. The order of this matrix is 3 by 1. The order of this matrix is 1 by 3. So we can easily multiply it because the number of column of this is equal to number of rows. So multiply these two. You know how to multiply, and this is coming out to be same to A into B transpose. So we can say that A into B transpose is equal to B transpose into A transpose, which is a reversal law. You can do it very well if you know the multiplication of the matrices. Thank you.